All right, let's get ready to develop 5 rolls of 120. I got my chemicals at temperature, got the agro processor ready to go. Let's do it. Since this chemistry is on its last leg and it has technically 6 rolls left, we gotta adjust the time for the developer. So let's go in here and change it. Go to Bellini. And I already have it set for 4 minutes. Typically it's 3 minutes and 15 seconds with a 15-second increase after 5 films. Every 5 films you're increasing roughly 15 seconds. So we have everything here ready to go. So let's pour the water in. The water is preheated to 102 degrees. The chemistry is supposed to be at 100. I put it a little higher because it loses temp when it gets poured into the tank. Let's see how close I get to 100. Oh. 99 degrees. That's pretty close. So we'll let this spin for about 3 minutes, or what's left here on the clock, and then we'll be ready for the developer. The developer is going to be heated to about 103 degrees, which will bring me right at 100 degrees, hopefully. Alright, so we're getting close to the time to pour the water out. That preheats our tank. As you can see, the temperature has dropped to 95. All right, now we're ready for the developer step. Developer is at 102.8. So hopefully it'll keep temperature for the entire 4 minutes. The agro compensates by adding more time as the temperature drops. After using this for a few times, the compensation it does seems to be fairly accurate. My negatives always look good. So let's do it. The tank needs 1,000 milliliters, and this is what this is. That's why I don't have to pre-measure it, because I know this is 1,000 milliliters, because the Bellini C41 kit makes 1,000 milliliters or a liter of chemistry. All right, so the temperature is right on 100. And it seems to have compensated it a little bit by adding 22 seconds. So we'll let that dev and be ready for the bleaching step. The processor added a little more time, 3 more seconds. All right, the development step is nearly done. Let's pour it back into the bottle. All right. Now the bleaching step is very quick. It's only 45 seconds. So we'll need to pour that in and be ready to pour it back into its bottle quickly. So let's clean this up a little bit first. This chemistry is spent, so it's no longer going to be used. So we're going to cap it good, rinse the bottle off. Put it back in the sous vide bath for safekeeping. Let's clean this funnel. Alright. Now we're ready for the bleach. Pour it slowly. You don't want to make a mess with this stuff. Okay, all of our bleach is in. Get our funnel ready because it will be done just that quick. So I'll let it sit for a little bit more because it took so long to get in there. Now we can pour it. All right, now we're ready for the fixing step. So let's get our bleach back in the sous vide bath, squeeze out all the air. Be careful with bleach, it's nasty stuff. Okay, so let's rinse out our funnel, make sure it's clean, and keep everything nice and clean. All right, now it's time for the fix. Let's do some quick cleaning here. All right, start the machine, pour it in slowly. Once you find the sweet spot, it pours in very well. The trick is aligning those holes at the bottom so it pours in very easily. Okay, fix is in, get the funnel ready. It'll be done quickly as well. All right, our fixing step is nearly complete. Pour it back into the bottle. Get as much of it as out we can. Okay. Now we're ready for the stabilizer step. First, some cleanup. Squeeze out all the air. Cap it back off. Quick rinse. Make sure we get any drippies. And then let's clean the funnel. Rinse out the sink. Okay. Do some cleanup over here. What I'm doing is I'm bringing the temperature down a little bit of the other chemicals. They don't need to be as high. Just a quick rinse under cold water usually gets it to where I need it to be for about 5 to 10 seconds. It's just a good idea to have all your chemistry around the same temperature. That way you don't worry about any issues in any of the processes. All right, so let's do the stabilizing step. Pour it slowly at first. I spilt a little, not to worry. We'll clean that up. All right, we'll let that run. And we'll do a little quick cleanup here. All right, our stabilizing step's nearly complete. All right, back in the bottle it goes. All right, let's do a little cleanup. Squeeze the air out. Bottle off. Clean out the foam. All right, so for the next step, let's remove the processor. This here. We can now take the top off. Now, we should have negatives. Oops. There you go. And that's it. Now, there they all are. One roll of 220, first time developing. This is Aero Color. And you can see the first, well, that's the last frame. But down here, the first frame has light leak on it. Now, I loaded and unloaded this out of my Hasselblad in a dark bag. So that means it was already exposed. And I ran into this problem before with Aero Color. This other one beside it here is Aero Color as well, but this one is Cat Labs and this one's Reflex Labs. So keep that in mind when using Aero Color. At your first or last frame might be already exposed or have light leaks in it. So keep that in mind.